briefly on the MPP.
There's just a lot of opportunity here that I think they miss.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I could do better because I don't think I can come up with a better idea, but I'm not getting paid to think of it.
yeah. I
So,
would I would say the worst is Miami, the Heat. They already have that colorway. It's just
eh,
all it just says Heat culture.
how do you go from Vice
Miami
Cities,
Vice,
yeah, to
dude.
the complete culture
It's
ones like that?
fine. I know, you don't want to reuse designs, but it's cool to see the Miami Vice ones. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 11. Episode 11 of the MPP. Hopefully, everyone's having a great week. Noah and I did not start off the week great last night. We picked the Steelers to win. The Browns end up winning in a snow game, first one of the year. Uh, gonna have a couple snow games this weekend for the NFL games, but unfortunate there that the Steelers lost. But everyone said it was a trap game and they lost. So
That's what I was saying. Like when we're making the picks, I was like, I just have a feeling Jameis Winston's gonna pull something out, and he did. Shout out to the Browns.
yeah,
We'll see. It'd be interesting to see what they do in the draft. Maybe it depends, I guess, where they land for picking a quarterback wise, but maybe they run it back with Jameis Winston next year, and if it doesn't work out, then they get a quarterback next year. But
yeah. I mean, you can only go up from here.
no,
Um, and it seems like he's a better option than Deshaun Watson. So
I think everybody is right now. I think breaking news that just happened: Daniel Jones might be a better option than Deshaun Watson right now.
yeah,
Who knows? Maybe they sign him.
maybe we'll see. But yeah, I think Winston's gonna stick it out for the rest of the season there. Um, yeah, Daniel Jones out. He was playing safety at practice. Pretty cool.
Hey,
Maybe you
I
can.
also played scout safety back in my day, so you can say I'm as good as Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he's a fourth string QB. He didn't even get bumped down to like fourth QB on the roster. So
Yeah,
no
he took
wonder.
a crazy fall from one to four there.
Yeah, no wonder he wanted to get out of there. But yep, breaking news this morning. Noah, what headlines we got this week?
Yeah, I got some hockey for everybody. All your hockey fans out there.
Yep.
I'm gonna scratch that itch for you. Got Alex Ovechkin. He is only 27 goals away from Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal record, which is insane.
Yep.
The record is 894. So he's really close. Just needs 27 to break it. He's 26 from tying it. But he broke his leg. He's 39 years old. Has broken his fibula. He's going to be out at the very least 4 to 6 weeks.
Just crazy.
Yeah. Last year though, he was off to a slow start, and in the last like 29 games or something, he scored in all of them. Something like that. Something crazy like 23. He had
Yeah.
23 to end the season, 23 goals. So there's still a very high possibility he could beat the record this year. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this year with Alex Ovechkin if he doesn't break it. Does he come back just to try and break the record? But he's not, at his age 39, 19 seasons, he's he's still playing really well. Like last year,
Yeah.
like I said, he was also sorry, but he was like not just taking up space. He was playing great hockey,
Yeah.
and it's just insane that one of Wayne Gretzky's records could be broken because Wayne Gretzky,
All
no
time.
doubt, the greatest hockey player of all time.
Yeah. No question. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. He probably have like 20-ish games when he returns. Um, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he'll play next year. Um, if he doesn't break the record this year, I think he'll play next year. Maybe he'll maybe not play every game, but maybe load management, maybe. But 4 to 6 weeks for a broken leg is kind of crazy.
Broken fibula.
Broken fibula, sorry.
Yeah,
Still, anything broken, that's crazy. 4 to 6 weeks, a month to a month and a half. Usually you're out for the year in other sports. So we'll see. He's gonna be rusty when he comes back. Don't know how he's gonna react with his recovery from the leg. So we'll see. But I'm sure he breaks it.
yeah. I mean, in 19 seasons, he's only missed 59 games. So
Crazy.
he's on a LeBron type thing right
Yeah,
here.
he's a tank out there.
Yeah, just great durability.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go into some high school slash college football news. So the number one quarterback uh, in high school right now. Let's see, his name's not here. Sorry, I don't know his name. His last name's Underwood.
I think it's Riley or something.
Yeah, well, he's the number one player in the class, not just QB, the whole number one player. He
Rice Underwood.
Bryce Underwood. He has flipped his commitment from LSU to Michigan. So it's really surprising to everybody because he's been committed to LSU for years, I think, like at least 2 years now. He's been posting about LSU up until the day he decommitted. He was posting about going to LSU, saying "Go Tigers" on his Instagram, posting the pictures that they take when people are committed, all that stuff. But yeah, last second decommit and then signed to Michigan. It's rumored he got $12 million for NIL,
Yeah.
and he's a 6'4", 210 from Michigan. So that's why it was so surprising that Michigan wasn't even like a part of I guess, on the radar for the last year because he was all about LSU for the longest time. But this is kind of showing the was it Brian Kelly where he could be out maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
LSU's not having a great year.
yeah, LSU's having some trouble this year. They had the famous clip going of Brian Kelly talking to the wide receiver about be coachable, you're, who do you think you are type thing. But um, yeah, Michigan getting a QB that they desperately need because their QB situation since last year with
JJ McCarthy.
yeah, JJ McCarthy, even when JJ McCarthy was there, he wasn't blowing anyone away. But now they got a 5-star coming in
Yeah.
for next year.
Crazy that it's 12 million. I guess Michigan was scrambling some money and try to take care of this NIL package for him. So 12 million is crazy. Which is also crazy because Ohio State spent 20 million this year for their team. So 12 million
On
just
one
for a
guy.
QB. Just insane, but
That was
yeah.
your number one guy in the country.
Yeah.
But also there was another 5-star flip. So Julian Lewis decommitted from USC 5 days ago, I believe, the November 17th, and just yesterday committed to Colorado. So there's a lot of flip-flopping going on around here. The one thing about this though is Deion Sanders says they don't, go out and pay these people. They're just like come here because you want to come here type thing. So, um, yeah, I mean,
Well, there's
set
also
up for when Shadur Sanders leaves.
yeah, it's also rumored that, people are looking at Dion to coach in NFL, but he wants to stay in Colorado. People said that Colorado was just a part-time thing once Shadir left college. So I mean, you get a 5-star commit, I think you're pretty committed to Colorado for long term. Like no way
Yeah.
you just dip out after that. So,
And the only way I think he does leave is like the very unlikely situation with the Cowboys.
yeah.
And I think that's maybe that's a I don't know if it is, but like maybe it's a type of dream job for Dion. Like you get to coach the Cowboys and your son in the
Yeah,
NFL. That'd be
package
pretty
deal.
cool, but very unlikely Cowboys pick Shedeur and are able to even pick Shedeur.
Yeah,
So, I mean, they just signed Dak to that huge contract. So,
it'd be kind
um,
of weird.
yeah, they'd have to get rid of Dak and then, or just, I don't know, have Dak play well. Shadeur's backup. But if you sign Dion to coach, I don't know if he's gonna
He's
want
gonna,
Dak to
yeah,
be
yeah,
QB.
there's no
So
way.
yeah, he's gonna want his son to play. So yeah, interesting to see what'll happen there, but uh I doubt Dion leaves.
Yeah, I doubt. Yeah.
And then last but not least, there's some drama in the NBA, just hitting every sport today. The 76ers off to a 2-12 start. Surprising to everybody, Joel Embiid has missed the majority of the games. Paul George injured early on, uh, injured again now. Jared McCain has kind of come out and carried the team while the two stars are, their absence. Tyrese Maxey has been injured also. Um, but there was a player only meeting that was called that was supposed to say in-house. It wasn't supposed to get out. Tyrese Maxey apparently calling out Joel Embiid about being late to practices, not showing up to team events, stuff like that. And it got out. Shams, dropping a bomb, a Woj bomb type thing. And Embiid was not happy. He was angry that it got leaked. Paul George, angry it got leaked. And then going on to say that Jared McCain should not be playing, not be good on the team right now. He should not be leading the team, something like that. So a lot of dysfunction going on over there for the
Kind of
76ers, but
shambles.
but yeah, uh, not a good look for Embiid. I mean, obviously he's going to be angry about it coming out because it's about him, not being a team player. So it's rough over there for all you Philadelphia fans right now.
2-11. I know it's early, but man, with this news coming out and, you know, hopefully they can get it together, but they just need everyone healthy, I think, at this point.
Yeah, because early on it was only Tyrese Maxey.
They played a game, what was it, last night? That was the first time all three of them played together, and then Paul George leaves with the injury, and, Joel Embiid had a great game, but still lost, so.
Yeah,
But shout
but
out to Jared McCain, he's doing his thing.
playing
Why you
great.
gotta hate on him?
He's like, Jerry McCain should not be the one leading the team. So something like that. Like he should not be
Yeah,
the one carrying the team, which I know he doesn't mean it in a bad way because like he's a rookie. He shouldn't be the one having to uh
yeah,
be playing, you know, all these minutes playing this well. But
yeah,
his first round pick for a reason is playing great, and he's the only one really playing great on the team.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's crazy. The draft ended up being like a bust this year, with like the top picks. But you got Dalton Connect and Jared McCain back-to-back picks in the later
yeah,
rounds of the first. So
yeah, the two playing the best probably right now.
that's how it usually goes, the people that don't really are making the news or in headlines. Those are usually the people that go off. So
Yeah, yeah, that's it for me. So
nice.
all my stuff.
That's all your stuff. Well, on the theme of hitting every sport, I'm going with the college football playoff bracket. The new bracket came out on Tuesday. Big shakeup. There. Let me pull it up. With the loss of BYU to Kansas, they drop out as having a first round bye, and now Boise State, crazy, would get a first round bye. Um, just projected. Um, because they would win the Mountain West there. So, um, bracket changes every week. Alabama at Notre Dame is crazy. Georgia at Penn State. Ole Miss at Indiana. Indiana has a great game this weekend versus Ohio State. Trying to be undefeated. I think a lot of people want Indiana to lose just to, get them out of the playoff. But um, just interesting how this bracket's shaping up. I think it's so interested. I don't know about but I think 12-team playoff is the way to go, and I know they're trying to expand to 14. So
Yeah, I mean, there's some great matchups here. Obviously, Boise State, the surprise with Ashton Jeanty just taking over this season. So um, it'll be good, or it'd be fun to see him play a team like Ohio State, because of he kind of only had that one game against Oregon against like a real like huge top team, and he had a great game. So you just want to see him against another top defense, just have his chance
yeah,
to play against someone like that. But yeah, great games that this 12 team playoff creates.
yeah, yeah. So we got good games this weekend. So we'll see how it goes. But
Important games, like you said, Ohio State and Indiana. That's going to be
yeah,
a lot on the line there. It's gonna make the game a lot more fun to watch too.
I think so. Now, hopefully, if Indiana does lose, hopefully it's not a blowaway. Hopefully it's not 42-0. Ohio
Yeah,
State, Ohio State over Indiana. Hopefully they stay in it. Maybe because it sounds like if they get blown out, then yeah, they're off the from the playoffs.
which is tough because it'd be their only loss.
Yeah, against a ranked team,
Yeah,
number two in the nation. So yeah, so that's fun there. Keep you guys posted on that. Next I have a question for an open question that we can discuss. Which NFL fan base should feel the worst about their team right now? The options that I've chosen for us are the Cowboys at 3-7, the Jets at 3-8, the Giants at 2-8, and the Jaguars at 2-9. Those are all the four bottom feeders that have projected top picks in the draft. Uh, pros and cons of each team. No, what do you think about those?
yeah, the
Which one do you feel the
Cowboys.
worst about?
I think the Cowboys. A lot of it has to do with injury. So even though they
Management?
were, yeah, even though they were like what 3-4 before Dak's injury or 3-5 before Dak's injury,
Yeah.
they had a tough schedule to start and they lost Micah Parsons. So I wouldn't say the Cowboys. Um, yet, but they're borderline right there. It's tough
You
the way they
got
start the
Dak
season.
Prescott, big contract, CD Lamb, big contract. You got to pay Micah Parsons somehow.
Yeah, the thing is they're kind of just stuck with
Gonna have
what
a
they
new
have right
new head
now.
coach.
Yeah, so um, I don't think of them yet because they have those new contracts, so they still have some time. But uh, it's definitely between the two New York teams. I think Giants just like we said the breaking news earlier, they just got rid of Daniel Jones, who they just paid 40 mil a year for. They still has 2 years on his contract at least.
Yeah.
Um, and then the Jets with their old man Aaron Rodgers getting paid all this money, who's probably going to retire after this year because he just doesn't have it anymore. I'd be
Yeah.
really surprised if he comes back. He definitely just after that injury, I think he should have been done. But he thinks that he has something left, but obviously,
There's also drama with the owner thinking he should have been benched like week 4, but everyone want to keep him out there because he's
yeah,
Aaron
but
Rodgers. But
and also who are they going to put in?
yeah,
Like that's why Daniel Jones situation maybe he goes there. But I think it's the Giants. But they do have the opportunity to draft a young QB, which kind of saves them a little bit. But I think the Giants are just they're gonna have to pay Daniel
yeah.
Jones that guaranteed money
How about
over
the
the next couple
Jaguars team
years. Yeah, but Trevor Lawrence I don't think is that bad. Um,
compared to the other
com
teams?
like compared to the other quarterbacks, like
Yeah,
Cowboys are with Cooper Rush. I mean, Jets with Aaron Rodgers and Tommy DeVito for the Giants now. Just another controversy where Tommy DeVito just jumped over the number 2
Drew
quarterback.
Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock was. supposed to be the backup, and it's a weird situation where they just don't go with Drew Lock. I don't know why they don't. I think
Dammi davvero.
there's a lot of incentives in Drew Lock's contract, and they didn't want to
Yeah.
risk it, which is pretty messed up. Um,
Yeah.
but that's just the business, you know. But Jaguars, I mean, they have a good young wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., Trevor Lawrence. He's up and down, but he's better than those other quarterbacks that are in right now for those
Yeah.
teams. I
Most
mean, they have
likely Doug
ETN's a good
Peterson.
running
Yeah.
back. Like I think for them it's a coaching issue again because I mean they were good last year, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what happened. I think they just need to fill out that defense. They traded their best offensive lineman though to the Vikings, Cam Robinson, I think, something like that, the left tackle.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they're more promising. Giants, I think
I
are the
think
worst.
I think Cowboys are probably I don't know. Who's the best? It's really close to say who's the best out of those four, but
I think the Cowboys are the best because you've seen how they can play with the players they have. So it's
yeah.
like I think they could still be good with those players.
Cowboys, Jaguars. I'm gonna go Jets as my worst team to feel because you have some if it's basically whether Aaron Rodgers comes back or not. You know, he does have another year in his contract. It's not like he's done after this year. Like he could
Mhm.
just come back.
And it's not like
They
the
just
Jets have a
release him or
bad
something.
defense either. Their defense was so good before they fired Robert
Saleh.
Saleh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
literally fired everyone too.
they fired their head coach so their offense could be better, and it's the same.
Yeah.
Maybe even maybe a little better, but that's because they got Devontae Adams after they fired Saleh. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like the Jets. It doesn't matter who they added; they're still bad. Like, it actually makes zero sense how bad the Jets are.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Should have bet the house on Jets under wins once
yeah,
we found out. But that's okay. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't know who
So
had him at 14.5. There's no way that was real. But if it was 11, I would still have put the under on the Jets because why are you gonna bet? I don't know. I'm just not a. I didn't trust Aaron Rodgers coming back and being that guy.
yeah.
It's gonna take a lot.
So I'm sorry about everyone who are fans of those teams. I know, my mom's getting a lot of hate from her friends about being a Cowboys fan. So I'm sorry, mom, but
Yeah.
it happens,
What? Yeah. Everyone has to go through this stuff, you know. Some have to go through it longer than others.
Yeah, every
But
every year.
but yeah, it's bound to happen at some point. Even Jaguars fans. Man, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Jaguars fans.
Also, which sucks, last thing before I switch, the draft class this next year is not great either.
Mm.
So, it's a bad year to have a losing record or if you're trying to tank, I don't know. You got Shadir Sanders and Cam Ward, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, a
Cam
lot of the
Akers.
positions that these guys need are not, like you said, not strong in the draft. Like
Yeah.
QB, like the Jets and Giants. I don't know if they're gonna be high enough to get a QB.
Yeah.
Uh,
Might have to
Cowboys,
tank again for Archie.
yeah, and then the Cowboys, like they need a running back, but they might be too high to pick Genty because I don't know. We'll see. They might land at five. You're gonna pick Genty at five. We'll see. And the Jaguars, I have no idea with the Jaguars. And they need a corner, so I think they have to hope they get one, and they just get Travis Hunter, and he
Yeah.
plays corner. So
Yeah, and wide receiver. He wants to play both ways, so
yeah, he wants to, but I don't know. We'll
maybe
see what they do.
maybe he gets lucky.
Yeah,
And then finally, probably the funniest thing and weirdest thing that to come in the last day or two, a banana got auctioned off at RM Sotheby's auction for a whopping $6.5 million. Who in their right mind is paying $6.5 million for a banana duct taped to a wall? That's what it was. Have you seen the picture?
I feel like I've seen it before,
Okay.
something
Wow.
like that. But
There it is. A crypto Chinese collector bought the banana. I guess supposedly it's gotten things like put on it so it preserves it longer. Supposedly this guy's going to eat it too. So, or 6.2, 6.5, 6.2. Still, just crazy that someone paid this amount of money for this banana.
Yeah, that's just the point where you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it, you know?
Yeah. So,
It's just a waste. Like, it's a waste of money.
just a poor banana. Didn't choose this life.
And who knows what's gonna happen when he eats it with all like they said they put preservatives on it so it lasts
Yeah.
longer. Like, who knows what happens with that banana inside? Like, he's just gonna get sick from that stuff. Like, I don't know what they use to preserve it, but
Yeah. Just crazy. But, yep. We're in the wrong business now. We just got to tape something to the wall and call
I
it.
know. Trying to think, what's a good thing to tape to a wall?
I go with how about a watermelon, huh? That's new.
That's a tough one. It's gonna take a lot of tape.
Yeah.
I think you have to think of something kind of.
Something. Yeah, a
You're
banana
gonna
is actually the best.
you're gonna have to like cover up the what you won't even be able to see the watermelon.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you need to do, a mystery item under the tape.
Ooh,
That's the art, is it's just
you don't know what
you
you're
don't know
gonna
what's
get.
under it's all
Yes.
up to interpretation of what's under the tape.
Exactly. Exactly. Or you throw them off, you put more tape than needs to be, but it's actually just like a grape underneath, huh?
Exactly. So we could put doing pop-ups of
Deception.
that around the country. Um,
Okay, Coco.
I think I think maybe even at some point you make it look like, you mold the watermelon with
Yeah.
the tape, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing in it. Nothing in the tape.
Yeah. It's just like a clear ball or something, yeah. So
No, just nothing. It's just empty.
it's just empty. Okay.
Yeah. But you just use the watermelon, for the outline, so it looks like there's a watermelon on it, but there's
Ah,
not. Yeah.
yes, yes.
That's the art.
That is the art. That is it for our headlines this week. Let us know what you think about that. Next, we'll get into our NFL underdog picks. Noah said last week we went, what, 5 for 6?
Yeah, we did really good last week. The only one that missed was Cedric Tillman's. He only needed, I think it was 8 yards, and I believe he dropped like a 20-yard pass that game. So that's
Love
fun. We
that.
could have won. I think we won $3, and we could have won like 27 or something like that. It was 27 multiplier. So it was a good effort. That's one of our best ones in a while.
Yeah, a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Most of the time, you lose because it is sports gambling. But what is this, week 12? This is
Yes.
week 12 of our underdog picks. Last week we did pretty well. We missed one. We were 5 for 6, and let's just do it again. What's so hard about that? So we're gonna start off. First game back, Mike Evans. Shout out. It's been too long. We needed Mike Evans back. We'll go higher than 52.5 receiving against the New York Giants. It went down from yesterday, so hopefully everything's okay over there. Hopefully he plays. Next, one of the hottest QBs in the league right now, Bo Nix. Also, one of the easiest schedules going on against the Las Vegas Raiders. Go higher than 1.5 passing TDs. So, come on, Bo. Keep it going. And then next, another one of the hottest receivers in NFL, Jackson Smith and Jigba, over back-to-back 100-yard games, I believe, for the first time in his career. So let's keep it going. Higher than 55.5 receiving yards against Arizona.
Nice. We love Bo Nix. Just preference that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, Bo Nix is the guy.
Yeah.
Sorry about that if you saw the TikTok comment.
My first pick, I'm going with Nico Collins. Last week, he was still trying to find his groove, but this week against the Titans, I think he's gonna grab a touchdown. Next, we got a snow game potentially We get the Niners at the Packers. I'm going with McCaffrey higher than 110.5 rushing slash receiving yards. Probably going to dump it down a lot of times and, probably going to rush in the snow. And then finally, I'm going with Austin Eckler higher than 49 and a half. I think it's rush receiving versus Dallas.
Yeah.
He either hits it at a rushing or receiving. So, it's either or there, whether he's being used in the offense and Dallas doesn't have a great defense and morale is low. So, go with him.
Yeah, Austin Eckler, probably one of the best receiving backs right now for them, while Brian Robinson's the running back. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a 33.06 multiplier. So
I love that for us.
yeah, we'll put that on there right now.
Oh,
So yeah, I want that 52 and a half Mike Evans receiving it.
yeah.
It's kind of low.
Ooh,
A
52
little,
and a
little
half. I know,
nervous.
I heard you say 52 and I'm like looking at the thing. I'm like 55 down to 52.
I know, three
That's not
yards.
good.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And I guess we got time to end on something here called Be Our Streaks. Kind of like that if we do get one wrong, we can go on to see what the next ones were.
Yep.
So, who won Thursday Night Football last night?
Ooh, Steelers.
Cowboys. Kevin Love has played on the Wolves, Cavs, and the
The Heat.
Lakers.
It's never played for the Lakers.
No.
Nope.
Jimmy Butler has played on the Heat, Bulls, Wolves, and the 76ers.
Lakers.
Trailblazers. There's no way. Which active NBA franchise has the fewest playoff wins? Oh,
Well, the Pelicans are the newest, right?
yeah.
All the other ones have been in the league a long time.
Good logic. Good
Yep.
logic.
That's just what I do.
Where did Jimmy Butler play college basketball? Is it Marquette?
Marquette.
Yeah,
Yep. Always pick them in the tournaments.
in the tournament. Yeah.
They always do well tournaments.
Who just won the American League Cy Young? Oh, Scooball, right?
Scooble. Shout out Tarek.
Tariq. Who just won the National League Cy Young?
Shout out Logan Webb. What
Um,
a did not expect him to get on here.
Chris Sale, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the running though?
Logan Webb, no.
Oh. Which of these CFB schools didn't win a national title in the 2000s? Oh, shoot. Florida State or Oklahoma?
Florida State.
Oh,
When's the last time Florida State was really that good?
which NBA franchise has the most playoff wins?
It's between the Lakers and Celtics. I don't know which one it is though.
Probably Celtics, maybe?
I know I think it's
Don't they
pretty
have the most
close.
championships?
Yeah, just go Celtics. I think it's pretty close though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. They're like super close. Like I think they flip flop like every year with the wins.
Behind the Lakers and the Celtics playoff wins.
Spurs.
Bulls? Spurs?
76ers. Dang.
Wow.
I just thought with the Spurs, with they were making the playoffs all the time with the
Tim Duncan,
Duncan, yeah, Tony
Ginobili.
Parker, yeah, and
Yeah.
then before then they had David Robertson. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much. The Bulls had that one run, and then that's it.
Hmm. Damn.
But yeah, 76ers. I mean, they've been around for a long time too. They're one of
Yeah.
the
The
OG teams.
OG teams.
Yeah,
Lakers, Celtics, Sixers, and
Knicks.
Knicks. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's be our streaks. Did pretty well. Eight in a row there. Better than the last time we did it. That is it for this episode, episode number 11. Go follow us on TikTok and Instagram at the MPP Live for everything here. And yeah, I guess we'll see everyone in our NFL picks next week, week number
13.
13.
Yeah.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, that's the one we win.
That's the one. Yeah. So hopefully everyone has a great weekend, and it's Thanksgiving next week. So
Yeah, we'll see how
guess,
everything comes out next week.
yeah. Guess
I
we'll
mean,
get,
everything should still be on time. We'll see about the Friday episode, but
yeah.
we'll
We'll
see what
see.
happens with everybody.
Okay. So.
So.